this is like a bit out of the comfort zone, but it's also like a nice practice to not care about everything else, right?
Where are we?
Where are we? It feels like I'm in the studio.
Yeah, right?
It does.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
does.
it's so funny because setting up a studio is really hard.
Yeah.
And we're here on Dam Square, Amsterdam. A lot of tourists.
And how long does this take me? Like,
Yeah, we 2 minutes.
yeah.
The funny part is, because we are having this conversation, I feel that these people are gone.
True. I mean, yeah, I feel that they're looking, but it's like excitement looking.
Yeah. Last week, my dear colleague Agnes and myself went to Amsterdam Dam Square, where Agnes set a podcast up all by herself under 5 minutes. And I recorded at the same time a time lapse. For the people that really don't believe it can be done under 5 minutes, let us know in the comments below. And I'm super happy to share the raw video, which will take you roughly 5 minutes. But for the sake of this video, I sped it up. So we have a time lapse. This is the first frame. Let's see what happens. So we are in Amsterdam Dam Square. In the center. We're going to build up a podcast studio under 5 minutes. And time lapse starts now. So let me pause it right here. If you look, there's a foldable chair you can pick up for Decathlon for around 20 bucks, depending on where you are, but let's say they're 20, 25 bucks maximum. And we have 2 of those. So this is the first one that's already put down. And there she is. That's the second chair. Then that's the first tripod. This is an automatic tripod. 2 of those. So the first one is already put down, and we are 1.5 minutes in this setup already, so time goes really quick, as you can see. And these can be picked up from Amazon. I will link everything down for like 30 bucks. So there's the second one. There are tripods that can be folded, quite compact, but they also can extend quite high. So there we go. She was actually getting the phone. So as you can see, this is also my opening frame. 2 iPhones, one is mine. The pink one is from Agnes, and 2 Rhodes. We'll get into the microphones in a bit, but this is basically the basic setup you need for this specific case when podcasting outside. So here it is. This is actually real time, so we speed it up again. See, now connects detail. What we basically do, we connect the 2 phones with a direct network to each other. So we're sending over the images from one phone to another. That means both of us have the podcast when the recording is done. And she hooks up the phones to the tripods to frame everything nicely. So that's it. Phone 1, phone 2. And this is quite important. As you can see, the chairs are a little bit tilted towards each other. So it actually looks like we're talking with each other because we're making a podcast. If it's audio only, it's simple because, yeah, well, you don't have any visual, but now we're actually talking to each other and we're filming it. So it kind of has to look nice. So that's why you tilt the 2 chairs like this a little bit. Agnes is done here. So I'm walking in because I'm her guest. So here I am introducing myself like we're doing a proper show together. And I'm sitting down, holding my mic. There's a lot of people like, hey, what are you doing? But to be honest, it was really fun to record because it really feels that we have our own space, and people were like a little bit curious. But because we're using the external microphones, which I will come back to in a little bit, it doesn't pick as much sound up from the rest because we hold the mic close to our mouth. And one of the iPhones has the receiver connected, so everything is wireless. So that is a really handy setup. And as you can see, we are ready to record.